Hello, future millionaires. Welcome back to Forbes Finance. You ever notice how the rich seem to keep getting richer, even when they borrow money? Yeah, I used to think that was crazy too. We've always been told to stay out of debt, right? Cut up the credit cards, avoid loans, save up and pay cash. The usual advice. But then I met someone who totally changed the way I look at debt. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was at a networking event, and I met this guy. Let's call him Matt. He mentioned he just bought a duplex in a nice part of town, and it was already making him money through Airbnb. So I asked, "How'd you afford that? You must be doing really well." He just laughed and said, "I didn't pay for it. The bank did. I just told the money where to go." That line stuck with me, and it made me realize, rich people don't fear debt. They use it. They treat it like a tool, like a lever that helps them build wealth faster. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying go swipe your credit card on a $2,000 couch. That's not what this is about. This is about using debt smartly, like an investment that pays you back. Take Nina, for example. She saved up enough to buy a small $120,000 apartment in Atlanta. Instead of moving in, she put it up on Airbnb. The rent from guests paid her mortgage and gave her some extra cash each month. Later, the home's value went up. She refinanced, pulled out equity, and bought a second rental. Same deal. It paid for itself. In just a few years, she had a growing portfolio of income-producing properties, all funded by debt. She didn't win the lottery. She just used the system wisely. Here's another one. My friend Chris. Chris is into trading. He started with a couple $1,000 and used leverage to control bigger trades in the Forex market. Now he wasn't gambling. He studied, practiced, and stuck to a strategy. On most days, he made $100 or so. Some days more, some days less. But he used borrowed money to grow what he had. He didn't just sit on his savings. He made them work. And that's really the point. The wealthy understand how money works. They don't see debt as something scary. They see it as fuel, if used right. Let me give you a quick example that blew my mind. When rich people want to buy something big, like a building or a business, they don't always pay in full. They use a mix of their own cash and loans. Why? Because they can use that leftover cash to invest somewhere else and make more money. It's like this. If you could borrow money at 5% interest and invest it to earn 12%, wouldn't you? That's the power of leverage. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. If you don't know what you're doing, debt will mess you up. It's like using a power tool with no instructions. One wrong move and you're in trouble. The key is discipline and education. You've got to know the difference between good debt and bad debt. Buying a $60,000 car with a loan just to flex on social media? Bad debt. Borrowing money to start a business, buy an investment property, or grow your income? Good debt, if you've done your homework. And this isn't just about being rich. Even average folks are doing this. People with regular jobs are building side incomes, buying rental properties, and investing using smart loans. So if you're sitting there thinking, "Man, I'm scared of debt," I get it. I used to feel the same way. But now, I see debt like fire. Handled carefully, it'll cook your food and heat your home. Handled recklessly, it'll burn your house down. It's all in how you use it. So here's my advice. Don't borrow to buy junk. Borrow to build. Borrow to earn. Because used the right way, debt doesn't have to be a burden. It can actually be your biggest advantage. If this helped you think differently about debt, give the video a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments. Have you ever used debt to invest or grow your income? And hey, if you want more real talk money tips and stories like this, hit that subscribe button. Catch you in the next one.